This is Record Royale, where we throw two albums into the ring with one another and see which one comes out on top. Another week's here, another couple albums to talk about, and this time with two of the biggest legends, honestly, huge legends from one of Australia's fastest rising bands. Teenage Joans are on the show today. Before we get to those two, Brad and Adam, another 7 days has gone by. How are you both travelling?
Good,
yeah.
Good.
Staying dry.
Staying dry. It's been a bit wet.
I've been extra dry. I've been 2 years extra dry, actually.
Yeah.
I've been in Dubbo, and I was at this wedding,
rain there.
and it was legit, like, it felt 40 degrees, and we were outside. I was just watching these floods, and I was just burning to a crisp.
Did it rain there at all?
It rained a little bit, like very harshly for like an hour, and then it was just dry, dusty heat.
Humid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wait, here's a fact that has nothing to do with that story. What are your thoughts about people who leave their Christmas lights just up all year, but like they don't necessarily put them on?
Depends.
Just like, leave them up.
Could they double as just nice fairy lights?
No, they're colourful as fuck.
Very
Yeah,
obviously
right.
Christmas themed.
If they were
Yes.
just that nice little yellowy colour,
Well,
I'd be acceptable, but no.
Whenever I see
Yeah.
that, I always think like, I always go straight to, oh, maybe something's happened to them.
Okay. Well,
You know? Like maybe they've had a tragedy and they don't have time.
Yeah. No, nothing's happened to me. I just noticed during the podcast recording then, the wind, it's so windy here that the wind has like turned them on, so it was flashing that whole time. Like Christmas lights in March, I was like, I'm not bringing them down. They're staying up until December,
Yeah.
or January 1st. Actually, probably until forever.
Yeah.
Until we eventually get out of here.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's just a little fun fact. Oh, it's not a fun fact. Last Friday, you wouldn't guess this from me, I went to Dom Dollar at the Horden Pavilion in Sydney.
What?
You went to that show as well with the boys?
I went to that, yeah.
Was it fun?
It was fucking so fun. So much fun, hey.
Hell yeah.
Big EDM show, hot, sweaty, Horden, $14 vodka Red Bull.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
that was
I paid
That makes-
$14 per vodka Red Bull.
I heard there was a few boys that went to the pub a bit early. I don't know if you're in that crew or not, but if they got $14 vodka Red Bulls, that's fair enough.
Yeah, it was insane. Insane.
That
But yeah,
sounds
show
fun.
was heaps fun. That was the first time I've been to the Horden as well. Have you guys been there?
Yeah, I went for Porter Robinson. It is massive.
Really big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saw them
Yeah,
crooked
really
Was
balls.
the,
like
was the
5,500.
floor failing at all? Or?
Nah, floor was good, unlike at the Enmore with Genesis Owusu.
Yeah.
That was pretty hectic news. Has it been fixed so, like, immediately?
Don't know, because he's booked another show. But
Yeah, well, I
not
swear
sure.
I saw a show. Maybe I read it wrong, but God, I swear I saw a show there like 2 nights later.
I was thinking
I saw
that-
it.
A video.
Yeah.
best publicity for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
There's just all
It
over
really
the
is.
news. Just like Genesis Owusu shows so crazy, broke the floor.
Mm.
pretty
Groundbreaking
cool.
show, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ticking time bomb though, probably that floor.
Mm. Yeah, I remember like a couple of years ago there was like a video. I don't know if it was at the M or not, but it must have been because it was like a hockey dad video, and there's some people underground. They were filming the roof, and it was going literally like bouncing like that.
Yeah. I don't know
So
if
it was
that
only a
was
matter
him
of
or
time, I
not.
guess. I don't
But
know.
that was crazy. That video is
Yeah.
psycho. So scary.
I remember
Might
that.
have been Brisbane. Yeah, but still.
Did you guys see, it was only announced this afternoon, that was we're recording this, Waxflower are supporting Trophy Eyes on their upcoming Australian
Oh,
tour.
sick.
No.
No,
Yeah.
that's
So
so
the
good.
boys.
That kicks off pretty soon. I think it's like this month in April. So
Wait,
If anyone's out
is
there.
there a newie show?
there is Cambo.
Oh,
It's like, I
hell
don't know the
yeah.
date. It might be late
We'll have to
April.
go.
Yeah, we should.
Play
like
frickin'
100%.
Hourglass, please. Play
Yeah.
some old shit and some new
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Two podcast guest alumni
Yeah.
on the
Do you
stage.
reckon they'll talk about it on tour?
Boss. Should we just give him a shirt? Give him a couple of totes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a couple
Mm.
of totes. Give us a shout out at the show. Give
It's
us
not gonna
stories and give us a go on the ping pong table upstairs.
yeah.
A couple of PS2 games.
Not too much to ask, is it, guys? You
No,
came
not
on
too
our
much, I don't
podcast.
No.
Put your time and effort to come on our podcast.
It's our
So
city.
you did us the favour. So now we get more favours from you, please.
Exactly right.
Yeah, that's how it should go. Columbus, our friends from Columbus, released a new song, Full Heart.
Woo.
Another like good little alternative rock track. And did you see Rex Orange County is coming to Australia September?
No, I didn't see that. But
Yeah, he's playing kind of similar venues to our mate Dom Dollar. Horden Pavilion, I think. So whatever the equivalent in the other cities are for those ones. That could be
Sick.
pretty fun.
That would be really good.
Yeah.
That could be fun. And then there was another one, which we'll speak about on this show with Teenage Jones, but the Fooies. The Foo Fighters. The Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Come back to Oz. I'm pretty tempted to go to that Sydney show, to be honest. It's on a Monday night, though, but I haven't seen them live, and I think I want to. So I
You
might
got to do
go.
it. Got to do
Yeah.
it once.
You saw them, hey, when
I
they
saw
played
him
with Weezer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Weezer played with them.
So
yeah.
good.
How's the stadium like vibe? Because I saw Metallica play at ANZ Stadium, but I was like pretty close to the front, so it was pretty cool. But what's it like being at the back?
Oh, I wasn't at the back. I was in really good seats, but it was to the left. But I was sitting, like I wasn't standing, and I don't like sitting.
Yeah.
I didn't really know that I don't like sitting, but I don't, and I enjoyed it, but I just wanted to get up and have a little boogie. Just didn't feel like felt like I was at the footy, not like had a gig.
Right.
Yeah.
I was watching
Yeah.
Dave Grohl score a try, not scream to legions of his fans. So,
Yeah.
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 but it was good.
No more
Very good.
meat pies, Dave. Hey, can I ask a quick favour? Can I get a round of applause?
Sure.
That's right. Thank you for the round of applause,
No worries.
because today I'm going to talk about Manscaped and their ultra premium collection. Believe it or not, it's for your not so private parts. I'm talking about a leveled up hygiene routine with your favourite manly scent. We spoke about this last week on the show, but we have been sorted by them. We've got our hands on it, and I've been using them every day. They're good.
So
All
good.
in one, skin and hair kit. Haven't really used the hair. Should probably wash my hair.
Mm.
If my mum's listening, she's probably thinking, wash your hair. But I
God's
just
sake,
don't want
William St. Clair.
She's not Scottish.
It's fun. It's fun to think she is though. For me.
Yeah, praise the Lord, the Lion of High St. Clair. Yeah, Manscaped, trust to below the waist. Now trust them with the rest. Join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping with the code Royale. That's ROYALE, as you see it in the podcast name. Royale, 20% off, free shipping. Get your hands on all that good Manscaped shit. Power of attraction is now in a bottle thanks to Manscaped.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Any Manscaped experiences from you two?
This isn't actually to do with the products, but this is just Manscaped being hilarious. This morning, Spotify went down. Don't know if anyone knows this, but I was up really early this morning, and Spotify just broke, and it logged me out of my account and said that first it said that my username was wrong, and then it said that my password was wrong, and then it said my username didn't exist, and so I immediately was like, I've been hacked. I've been hacked. They have all my information. And I got so nervous. And I looked on Twitter, and Manscaped had, I saw, luckily, they had tweeted at Spotify, how am I meant to shave my balls in silence?
Wow.
And then that's how I knew. And then I looked more into it, and it turns out that it was down for everyone. Thank God. But
Wow.
really
Good
fun.
on you. Good on you, Manscaped.
So maybe if you're using these great products at home after you've used the code Royale and got your 20% off, maybe listen to some tunes while you do it. As
Listen
said
to
by
us,
the Manscaped
maybe.
team.
Listen to the pod. Yeah, listen to the pod.
Listen to the
listen to the
Fooies.
albums. Listen to the albums that we're doing on the show.
Yeah.
It's always fun when people drop us a line about what they think. All right, we're going to talk to Carly and Tahlia from Teenage Joans. Before we do that, make sure to subscribe. Spotify, Apple Pods, wherever you're listening. You'll never miss an episode. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, drop us a 5-star rating and leave a review. That shit helps. And then we can talk about Manscaped for longer. That's all what we all want, isn't it?
Right.
So you all want, isn't it?
Yeah. Isn't it?
Right?
5 seconds of summer.
right?
Mum Jeans with Teenage Jones. Here we go.
Yep.
So incredibly excited today to have one of the country's fastest rising bands on the show, popping up on monster tours everywhere. Best of lists, Tahlia and Cahli from Teenage Joans. How are you both? Thanks for coming on.
Woo.
Hello. Thank you. Hey, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. Coming on from Adelaide. You two have had like the biggest start to the year I've ever seen in my life. Like hottest 100 spot, massive shows already supporting like Amy Shark and a bunch of huge headliners. Has it felt pretty good to get back to some sort of normality being a band after a couple of years of inconsistency? Oh.
Carly?
Wait, we can't hear Carly.
Oh yeah, I think your mic.
I thought that was me for a second. I was like, fuck. Hello, now it is.
Yeah,
Now it is.
Oh, I literally said before. Before we started, when I put my headphones on, I was like, "Can you hear me?" And someone said,
Yeah,
"Yes."
we could
Yeah,
then.
we
We
could.
could. It dropped out.
Oh, what the hell?
That's
All
all right.
right. Sorry.
That's all right.
Should we start again?
Just go from whatever you
That question.
just go from whatever you were answering.
All right, sick. Yeah, it's been sick. It's been a cool start to the year. Hottest 100 was crazy. All the shows have been crazy. We keep getting offers. Like it just keeps rolling in. It's crazy.
I mean, the offers, they're insane. I mean, first I was like, holy shit, you're going with tour with Ballpark, like their massive album tour, and then the other day you're now playing with the Foo Fighters in Perth. That is insane. Was that like the most mind-blowing news you guys have got?
Oh yeah, definitely. We were actually like when Rachie, our manager, like called us because we were in in the car with our store manager, and Rachie called us and was like, "Guys, guess what?" And we're like, "What?" She goes, "You're playing a show with Foo Fighters. I haven't asked you, but I've already said yes because it's obvious that you guys are gonna play."
That's so crazy.
Yeah, wow.
Exactly.
When I saw that the other day, I sent it to Brett. Adam was like, "What'd you say?" Adam was like, "That's the biggest show ever. Like I don't think I
Yeah.
could play that show."
No, that's as big as like that is the biggest support. You're now like you're the kings of support. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're now just going to be like, oh, are you playing an arena? I'm not interested unless it's in an arena. Thank you.
No,
Honestly,
football stadium.
We were talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about how we just completely skipped theaters, like up to like arenas with Amy Shark, and then now we're just playing stadiums. Like,
Psycho.
it's crazy.
That should be your new bio, a stadium rock band.
Only.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Your Instagram bio, Stadium
Yeah.
Rock.
Shit.
So
Does that
good.
mean you guys have played with like the in-ear monitor? In-ear, what do they call it? The foldback where they go in your ears?
Nah.
Shit, that's gonna...
We are so behind. We're moving too fast for our gear to catch
Yeah,
up. My pedal board has been a chopping board since until pretty much like 2 months ago.
Oh.
Sick.
Oh,
That's good.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's alright. You got till December, unless there's like some more stadium rock shows. Who else is coming in? Surely
Maybe
another
just
massive
steal
band.
it all from the Foo Fighters. They probably won't even know.
Nah.
They got
Yeah.
so much gear.
Exactly.
Just nick it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, well, make sure you get a photo with Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
Grohl for me.
The
Oh
man.
yeah, definitely.
That's awesome.
Insane.
But yeah, heaps also playing with Ballpark on the way there. So it's gonna be a big year. I'm pretty keen to see what you two get up to in between then. But
Hell yeah.
looking forward to it. I might go to that Sydney show. Who's playing the Sydney show? The Chats? Chats
Yeah.
and someone else.
Yeah. Oh, the Chats and Hot Milk, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're like a UK band.
Yeah,
I
right.
could be wrong. But
Right.
Yeah, I hadn't heard
The
of them.
supports are really cool for the tour. I thought.
yeah,
They don't mind.
it's
Teen
sick.
J's and the
Yeah.
Gene Teasers as well.
Yeah.
Like really good.
Apparently they like pick their own supports, which is sick.
Yeah.
So cool.
That's awesome. Fuck, that must make you feel good.
Yeah.
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 It's pretty sick.
Shit.
Wow.
That's awesome. We'll get back to that later. But I've honestly, since like whenever it was a week ago when you said you want to do these two albums, I've been looking forward to this episode a lot because I've been like kind of chasing a 5 Seconds of Summer album. Haven't listened to this one. I'm more listening to like their later ones. And we did a Mum Jeans album like a year ago. It was their first one, and
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the first one, but this one's
So good.
heaps good. But
Yeah. So
which
good.
one of you two chose each album, and why did you go with these two?
I chose Sounds Good Feels Good by 5 Seconds of Summer. I think that album's just stuck with me for so long. It was the album that made me find 5 Seconds of Summer, which is maybe embarrassing. Maybe it should have been the first one, but it's all right. Everyone finds it at their own pace. But I just love the production. I love that it's like they kind of went from this cool like pop punk band to like this album's just like alt rock, like almost rock opera, like not opera, but like it's got strings. It's like this whole production. But yeah, that's why I chose that one.
And then Tahlia,
Yeah.
Mum Jeans.
Yeah, I chose Sweet Tooth. It's just like such a good album. Like it only came out like recently, but I've been a fan of like Mum Jeans for like forever. And Best Buds is like one of my favorite albums as well. But I don't know, like when they released the few singles off of Sweet Tooth, like Circus Clown and like What's Up, I just fell in love with it, and I knew that I would love this album. It's just so good.
Are you like a big fan of the Midwest emo like genre in general, or is like Mum Jeans kind of the one band you've really gotten into?
Kind of. Like I listen to a few bands, but like I love that genre so much. Like I love like Pop Mulligan and like
sick.
all those bands and like Movement and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Movements.
Great
Good
scene.
band. I have one of their albums on vinyl. I can't remember what it's called. Feel Something. That's it.
oh yeah, that's also one of my favorite albums too.
Yeah, it's got that. Yeah, it's kind of like a different kind of vibe to this and like that genre. It's more like alternative, but yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, awesome. All right, I'm gonna smash through some of the facts of these. So, 5 Seconds Summer, your boys formed on the main streets of Western Sydney, 2011.
Yep.
Fun fact: their first show was at the Annandale Hotel in Sydney.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Luke Hemmings, Michael Clifford, Callum Hood, Ashton Owen, pretty big names now. Those boys around the town. This was their second studio album, released on October 23rd, 2015, by Capitol Records, which are the big dogs. It's produced by John Feldman, who has worked with pretty much every big pop punk band in the world: Blink-182, Good Charlotte, State Champs, Panic at the Disco, All Time Low. There was a couple other producers on there, but he was the main dude. 3 singles: She's Kinda Hot, Hey Everybody, and Jet Black Heart. Peaked at 1 in fair few countries, including Australia, US, UK. And Hey Everybody contains a little bit from Hungry Like the Wolf by Duran Duran.
Oh, boy.
Thought so.
Did you? I didn't pick up on that until when I read it, and I was like, oh yeah, I suppose. But yeah.
That was the first thing I thought of.
True. I thought of a different song, but I'm going to talk about that later.
Yeah.
Some of the melodies on there sound very familiar. All right, Mum Jeans. As I said, we did their album Best Buds against what was it? Tiny Moving Parts. Celebrate by Tiny Moving Parts. Yeah, with Darcy and Damo from Lamphead. A couple minutes, probably like a year ago now. This was their third studio album, though, released pretty recently, February 25th, 2022, by Counterintuitive Records. One of my favourite labels, Origami Angel on there, Oso Oso,
Woo.
bunch of heaps good more bands on that label. It was produced by Brett Romneys. He's worked with Oso Oso, Front Bottoms, or a couple, so real in that scene. And the singles so far, I think, were just What's Up and Circus Clown.
Oh,
I think.
true.
And I think Graduating Life was a single, but I don't know if it was like a single part of the album single or just like a standalone. But that's on the album as well. And that was a single as well. That is all I got for the facts. Let's get into the elements. All right, what I wanted to mention from the 5 Seconds Summer album was the vocal melodies on... I think this is this isn't like groundbreaking news that I heard at first, but... what are the songs? She's Kinda Hot and Hey Everybody. They kind of have like the same vocal melody in the verses. And do you think they kind of sound like Teenager by My Chemical Romance, like a little bit? It's like...
Absolutely.
Oh, true.
Yeah. And they both kind of have the same melody.
Definitely Hey Everybody.
Yeah.
I think there's
Even the guitars as well. Yeah.
She's kind of hot. I think because I was playing it like years ago, like with my mum, and she's like, "What is this song?" I know this song, and I was like, "Oh, I don't know, mum. It just 5 songs like came out recently," and apparently, like, She's Kind of Hot. Like the first verse is exactly the same as this band's song. It's called Gimme Head. It's a bit of a weird name, but I can't remember who it was by, but it's like the band from like the 80s, but it's like exactly the same.
Oh,
it was like
okay,
mind-blowing.
true.
Wow.
I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, right.
I look it up.
crazy.
Is it the Radiators?
Yeah, the Radiators.
Gimme Head.
Yeah.
Yeah. True. Yeah, because I could not get it out of my head when I heard it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they like used quite a few samples with some of the songs on this album. But they're also like hell influenced by My Chem too, so that wouldn't surprise me if it sounds like similar.
Well, everyone does, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Pop punk, it
Nothing wrong
always
with that.
comes back to that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Blink.
Blink. Blink. If it's pop punk album, it comes back to Blink, and then every album ever just goes back to the Beatles. It's one of the two.
True.
Beatles just come back in every single one. But no, especially like the later half of the album, you can hear a lot more like pop punk influences and like variety in the songs. Even like Vapor, I really like that song. That was a really cool song. Melody's sick on that as well. And then the what's the song in the middle? Catch Fire and Jet Black Heart. They were kind of like the first two that kind of did something different. They were pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
What Adam, so have we mentioned that you didn't listen to this album yet?
No.
Shall we?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, may as well, because it's not going to make sense otherwise. I, funnily enough, I've had a very busy week over the last week. Started a new job, went to Dubbo for a wedding. And so last couple of days I've been a little frazzled and I had to listen to this Mum Jeans album a lot. And then we have a big sheet of all the albums we've got to listen to. And I skimmed through and I must have just mismatched them on my phone and I have listened to the wrong album against Mum Jeans this week.
Yeah. Hey, but
and when we
you
got
listened
on
to Mum
the
Jeans.
Zoom call, I said to Will, how good's that Neck Deep album? And he just looks so disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I wasn't disappointed. I was
That's
more confused. No, because I was like,
Anyway.
what are we doing for Zoom backgrounds? And you were like, I don't know, like a long neck. I was like, what's that got to do with these albums?
Oh,
Oops.
true.
Whoopsie. Oh
Hey.
well.
That's
That
right.
happens.
Happens to the best of us.
I just won't talk when we talk about it.
No, that's all right. Let's talk about Mum Jeans then. What do you
Yeah.
think, Adam?
I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, it's good.
And very, very pleasantly surprised, actually, because I was a massive fan of the first album when it came out. And then when the second album came out, I was a little bit underwhelmed. I didn't mind it, but I kind of thought, oh no, like maybe the first one was a fluke kind of thing. But this album, I think, is their best album. Actually.
Yeah, I agree. Like I wasn't really a fan of Puppy Love, to be honest. There's like a few songs that I like. Like I love
me too.
John Bon Jovi, but it's just the rest I'm like, well, it's a bit hit or miss. But
Yeah,
this
it
album
just
did
didn't
not
have
do
as
well.
many hooks.
Yeah,
But this album is hooks galore. There's
Yeah.
just like
Essential.
yeah.
crazy. Every song is just such an earworm.
Absolutely.
And
yeah,
the choruses are-
definitely.
You'd say it's ear candy. Or
Yeah.
like, yeah, sweet tooth. Yeah.
Really?
There's a lot of like they're like show tunes almost. Some of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
they
so
could
bright.
Be like, they could be like some of them could be like intros to like TV shows and stuff. Like I
Yeah, for
noticed.
cartoons, I
Absolutely.
think it's like
Yeah,
perfect
that is
cartoon.
that
music.
is heaps good take. Because I've never really like got into Mum Jeans. I don't know. I think I say this every time, but I reckon if I listened to them when I was like 16, like I did with Modern Baseball, they would be like one of my favorite bands. But I've just never really got into them. But this album was like, like first listen, and that's very rare that an album we do on this show I'm like hooked from the first listen. But
It starts out super hot.
so
Yeah,
hot.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great. It still has that like cringy kind of memey wordplay that the first one did as well. But I think they've just leveled up so much in their like songwriting,
Yeah.
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 and it's a lot more fleshed out and a bit more.
Do you mean
Yeah.
Sure.
just the word like my?
Huh?
So you're talking about Brad?
Say it again.
My.
Oh yeah. yeah.
So we
pretty
talked
much.
about that a lot with the first album.
Yeah.
When we all figured
My.
out my fine time. It's hard to ignore.
Sweet Tooth is like the lyrics just like a lot more relatable than like the
Yeah,
second
for
album.
sure.
Like Best Buds was like hell relatable, like it was sick. But the second album just didn't really, but this definitely was, especially
sure.
something sweet as well. Like that was cool.
Yeah.
Some cool
I
words
think-
and stuff.
Yeah. I also think the production's like stepped up massively. It's
Yeah.
so spot
Oh
on.
yeah,
and
definitely.
Yeah.
when you listen to it with like headphones, there's so much cool guitar sounds going on in the background, and then it's super fat when it needs to be. And I think I
Yeah.
have a lot of times with like this genre, it's like very lo-fi a lot of the time. But I don't know. I like good production, to be honest. So
I think
this
it's
is
a
like-
really good mix.
I agree.
They got a fat
Yeah.
mix on it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like nice and separated, lots of room for everything.
Mm.
And they make room for like lots of harmonies and gang vocals and I think trumpets and even some synth as well, which is cool.
Yeah.
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 The gang vocals on White Trash Millionaire, where it's like the drums and that. I don't know if I don't even know if it's the chorus or whatever it is, but I've like got goosebumps listening to that part. It was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chase it so hard.
Definitely.
But the production, I don't know. I think I like the production better on Sweet Tooth than the 5 Seconds of Summer album. I think the 5 Seconds of Summer album, yeah. Like I like a clean production, but I think it's a bit too clean on Sounds Good Feels
Oh,
Good.
really?
It is super clean. But
Yeah.
like it suits it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon I liked it because it was, like from their pop punk stuff. Like I reckon the first album is too clean, production wise. Like it's very techno, whereas like I liked like Sounds Good Feels Good because they went a bit heavier on the guitars, but they still kept. I feel like the ear candy thing is in both of these albums. Like, and we love the ear candy stuff. That was a word that was floating around in the studio when we did Taste of Me. We were just like ear candy, ear candy, ear candy.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're similar in both regards. But that's interesting. That's an interesting take.
Ear Candy's a good band name.
It is.
Yeah, true.
Or a DJ.
Yeah. Yeah.
DJ Ear Candy.
DJ Ear Candy.
Yeah.
Did you Ear
Ooh.
Candy?
It's pretty
Cheer.
Cheer Candy.
The cheer. Anyway.
Mm.
Oh, Adam,
MC.
you know that.
More band names.
You know how to
Ear
talk.
Candy?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
MC.
that's
MC.
cool.
Mickey
Yeah,
and Candy.
MCEC.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's actually
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Decent,
No,
decent,
absolutely.
decent. I was going to say something again about 5 Stars. Oh, yeah. Did you know that they're playing in Perth the same night that you're playing with the Foo Fighters?
Oh, what the hell? Really?
Yeah.
I
they
did not
announced
know
the
that.
tour.
Yeah, you know what? This is like, maybe we shouldn't admit this, but 5 Sauce, all right, this part we should. 5 Sauce are like one of our biggest influences, but we've both fallen off the 5 Sauce train. So like, since their new stuff just does not sit right with either of us.
Don't like.
No.
I really liked the album Calm. Did you not like that?
Oh,
No.
no.
Not at all.
Oh,
Not
my
at
God.
all.
I think maybe because I hadn't listened to the early stuff, then I heard that, and I was like, "Oh, man, that's better than like I don't know, I don't know
that's
true. Yeah.
that kind of thing." Like this type of music, I think I just needed to hear it when I was younger. But then I listened to
Yeah.
Mum Jade's album, and that surprised me. And so did Calm.
I feel like as well, like with 5 Sauce, we grew up on them, and a lot of like them being a band inspired us to be like a cool punk band, and so like seeing them go into a pop band now, we're like, no, we don't fuck with that. Whereas like, I guess like, because the inspiration is just kind of not there anymore for us. It's like the
Yeah.
old stuff we love,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I guess everyone has their own opinion, and that's like, I feel like when you haven't grown up on it or listened to it from the start, it probably would be more appealing.
Yeah, for sure. And because their new stuff is so different, it would be hard for someone to get into them now and go back. I think even if they got into like the new stuff and they go back to this album, they wouldn't like this album.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
Completely
that's
different.
true.
yeah. It's like
Yeah,
any
sure.
band that
It's
does like a...
I was trying to find facts for the Two Truths and a Lie, and there was something saying that like we're a real band. We use our instruments. We write the songs. We're never going to become like we're going to be a band at the end of the day. Which I guess they still kind of are, but they've definitely taken the pop
Yeah.
out, and they sound like they're not a real band anymore at least.
Yeah,
Which
it's
is
very
funny.
upsetting. It's
Not
very
a real-
upsetting. We don't
not
like
a
to
real
talk
fucking
about
band.
it.
I think maybe the money got in the way.
Yeah.
Hey, fair play to them.
Yeah,
They're out of Western Sydney.
that's true.
That's true.
All right, shall we get into the segments? Shall we do it? Adam, did you even do any of these? Probably did the wrong bands.
Well, I can do the tattoo.
All right, I can't wait to hear it. Let's do it. Get inked.
Get inked.
All right, Carly and Tahlia, we're going to make some tattoo designs from these albums. One from each. Now, I don't know if you did this for this, but if not, you can just pick out of our tattoos which one you have to legally get tattooed. So, actually, Adam, I'm going to put you on the spot first.
Sick.
Go.
Okay. Well, for 5 Seconds of Summer, I would probably go with the song Catch Fire, maybe.
Yeah.
And I would just have flames all the way up my legs, so it looks like I'm being engulfed by flames, possibly.
Legit better
Don't
than
know
mine.
any of the lyrics.
That is-
but
Way better than a lot of the shit we've come up with in the past like
Well-
months in the mask.
that's off the
Well,
dome.
I mean, it kind of relates. The lyrics are like, "I'll catch fire and wash over you like the sun." So
Yeah.
you
Wow.
know,
Yeah, that's
I guess
good.
the
That's what I
flames
meant.
going up your leg. Like,
That's exactly what I was going for. So
Yeah.
you should-
that's
yeah,
very
maybe-
cool.
Maybe you shouldn't
A
listen to the
plus.
albums from now
I
on.
should definitely listen to the albums because I feel terrible. And my one for Mum Jeans, I just thought from anime theme song, I kind of looked at a lot of the lyrics, but then I thought it'd be kind of cool to just have all the members in like the RAV4. They talk about the RAV4 in... Oh, what song is that? I can't even remember now, but they refer to a RAV4 in a few things. So maybe them in an anime RAV4 just driving down like a candy like path.
That's it. That's
All the members.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yep.
Well
There
done,
you
mate.
go.
Yeah, well done. What about you, Brad?
I've gone for the old 2 bands into 1 tattoo formula.
Oh.
So I've got from Hippo in the Water, I've just got like a hippo floating in like a kiddie pool with some black shades and like maybe he's holding a pina colada. But the title for the tattoo is like Destination Permanent Vacation.
oh, that's cool. I like that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
it means I didn't have to do 2 tats, which is good. I just put them all together. Yeah. What about you,
Love it.
Sainty?
Sneaky.
They're both way, I mean, way better than mine. Especially that. Brad, that was like the best one yet. That was really good.
That was really
Cheers,
good.
mate.
What about
Yeah.
this one, though? Catch Fire. The lyric is, this one sucks. This one sucks. It sucks. Oh, say, do you know, I'm a fool in a one-man show. So, this is so lazy. This is so lazy. A cartoon image of like a one-man band, like, you know, a classic dude, all the instruments
Yeah.
on his back, and then like on the drum skin, it's just like this album's artwork.
That's
That one
So true.
looked better on the Word
Really-
document, didn't it?
yeah.
What is
Really
it, Brad?
creative.
So what, huh?
It's so average.
Yeah. Yeah. And then from Mum Jeans, Hippo in the Water. Don't know if you guys noticed. It's kind of
You
hard.
guys are like title people. You just like look at
Yeah,
a title
we-
and you're like, yeah, that'll be a good tattoo.
Really
Yeah.
surface level.
We've done.
We've been
this is
doing this
like-
for a bit too
I was-
long.
Yeah. This is the only segment that's been since like the first episode. So we've done like way too many shitty
So
tattoos.
you're covered. You're completely covered.
We covered his
Yeah.
at
tats.
this point.
And now it's just, we have no problems with commitments anymore.
Yeah.
For sure.
But from Hippo in the Water, the album cover is in Sydney. If you guys didn't catch that.
Yep.
So I'm just thinking the album cover with like the little M and G and the love heart in the middle, but instead of the 2 naked dudes jumping in the water, it's just 2 hippos jumping into the water.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah. Is it
that's
though?
pretty good.
No, that's good.
Yeah. No, it's not. All right. Kylie and Talia. I already know you're going to go with Brad's, but which one would you get tattooed? And by would, I mean you have to.
Yeah, I reckon Brad's
Yeah.
is for me.
Yeah,
That's
I would
it.
go
It's
with that.
just
Pretty good.
classic. It's so good.
It's a real
Yeah.
tat.
It is a real
Real
tat.
tat.
The only one with like a little bit of smarts, like kind of putting it. It's not just like just the words. So
Yeah.
it is, and at the same time, it is the words. So
Mm.
oh well.
Hello.
Next week,
Yeah. How about
I'm going to do a good one.
We
I'll do a
can
good one.
commit some actual thoughtful.
Oh, I've got a
lyrics.
great one for Neck Deep.
That's 2
When it
weeks
comes
away.
along in
That's
3
a couple
weeks.
weeks away,
Save
yeah.
that.
Hey, just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Some
It's gonna be
long.
great.
Is it something to do with like a tattoo on your neck?
Nah.
All right, that's gonna be mine. Spoiler.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, let's do the ad. All right. This is an easy segment. What are your 2 favorite songs? One from each album, or if you don't know the other album well enough, just one. So Talia, what are your 2 favorite songs? One from each.
Oh, from Sweet Tooth, I would go with White Trash Millionaire, and then I would go with What's Up, and then for Sounds Good Feels Good, I would go with Invisible, and Fly Away.
Nice.
Fly Away was cool.
My
I did like
favorite.
Fly Away.
Wait,
Nah.
is it 2 songs from each album or
Nah, it's
2
just
songs
one.
overall?
It's usually just
Oh.
one from each, but Talia, I really
You got-
liked that you
Um,
did 2 anyway. They're big albums. They're big albums. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
One step ahead of you guys.
Yeah. Next level.
You're gonna rank them by songs on each album. What are yours, Kylie?
All right. I reckon. So from Sounds Good Feels Good, I think mine is The Girl Who Cried Wolf. I just love the way it grows. It starts small and then gets real big, and then it goes into that rock symphony stuff. I love that.
Nice.
And Sweet Tooth. This is This is a tricky one. I think maybe I might go Sugar Rush, I think.
Ooh.
Or Sugar Rush. I think that's my favorite from this album.
Yeah, that one's cool. That was a very Midwest riff. I'm gonna go with Tahlia. You actually said like what mine two would have been, so I'm just gonna say them as well. What's Up and White Trash Millionaire were like easily my two favorite.
They're so good.
They're so good. They're
Like,
so good. And they're so upbeat as well. I love
Yeah,
them.
like the drum fills and like What's Up. It's like just so good. They're just so perfect. It's like the perfect drum fill I've like ever heard ever.
And they're the two songs from like the start of the album that really don't sound like any of their old stuff like at all. Like it's quite rocky and like
Yeah.
punk, like very I really love those two. Bradley, what are yours? Oh wait, I didn't do my 5 Seconds of Summer. I'll go with Catch Fire, actually, the one from the tattoo.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought there was some pretty cool sounds there. I like the drumming in that song as well. And the vocal melody was cool. It kind of sounded like... That was a very poppy song. It kind of sounded like it could be like a George Ezra pop hook. But,
True.
I don't know, with the music behind it, it sounded pretty dope. So, yeah, that is mine. Bradley?
I'm going to go Hippo in the Water, I think, off Sweet Tooth. I thought it had like a bit of a folky sort of element to it, which I guess makes sense with Midwest emo. I think it's like the highest octane... One of the highest octane songs on the record because how fast it is, and
It's a bit Joyce Mannery.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it is.
And I love the gang vocals in it. It reminded me of a band called Glass Beach who do a very similar thing. It almost sounded like kind of festive almost at the very end with the really crazy guitars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was how we were saying earlier. It's like quite
Whatever pedal they were using on that end
Mac,
riff is
yeah.
mad.
For 5 sauce. I think I was gonna go Fly Away. That is just like a Blink song, and I'm always down for some Blink song. Yeah, I'll go that one.
Cool.
Fly Away's the one I always recommend people who are into like faster music.
Yeah.
For that album, like to get them into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does sound so Blink, doesn't it? And Adam, I'm assuming you only have one song.
Singular for Mum Jeans.
Yeah.
I was going to say Hip in the Water, but I'll say Something Sweet, I think. Has anyone said that already?
Nah.
Yeah, as soon as I opened this album up, it kind of blew me away from the start. I hadn't listened to it when it came out, only 2 weeks ago or whatever. But yeah, it's just the production and everything. I think it sets it up really well, and it's all really festive. I think it just feels festive, feels like a party, even though the lyrics are sad. So yeah, love that track.
Yeah, hectic. All right, they're going in the playlist. Let's have a look. Actually. How many songs? The record rail ads on Spotify.
2,000?
Nearly halfway. Nope, quarter of the way. 510 songs, 30, almost 32 hours. If you're chasing that, got a big trip coming up.
Yep.
Yeah, you
I
driving
actually
a
wouldn't
Perth?
mind. We should go on a road trip and just spin this and see what comes up.
Yeah,
It's such
to kill each
an
other by the end of
interesting
that. For sure.
mixture.
Hey, there is a crazy mix from Miley Cyrus to freaking System of a Down
To LMFAO.
to the Wiggles.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Ooh.
Yeah, get on it. Record rail ads, Spotify. All right, let's do Spocks and Spacks.
Everyone on your buzzers. Let's play
Spots and Stacks.
All right, so this segment, I said it last week, I'll say it again. It's a bit of a train wreck. So Spocks and Spacks, we got the name from Spicks and Specks, the TV show. We also got the segment.
No way.
Exactly. Yeah, we didn't ask. We just used it. So you know the segment where they sing a song but using different words? I'm going to be doing that this week. So unfortunately, yes, I am up. So I'm going to be singing 3 songs. 2 of them are from these albums, and then one's like a mystery song. But I did a band that we'll probably definitely get, so it should be relatively easy. So if you know the song that I'm singing, you got to buzz in. So what would you like your buzzer to be, Tahlia? Just like some sort of sound.
I don't know. Maybe like I'll scream. I'll go, I'll do that.
All right.
Is that cool?
I like it.
Yeah, that's good.
Kylie?
I'll go Bing Bong. That's mine.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah, thanks.
What are you on yours, speed, Brad?
I won last week with Meow, so I'm going to keep up the Meow.
I'll go with
Nice.
Woof.
Nice.
If Brad's meowing,
Yeah.
Woof.
Nice.
Wolf.com. All right. So I'm reading from... Can you see it? No, you can't see it. Explain that. 31 intriguing reasons why. Just like little 10 page explanations of things. And this one is called What Are Cats and Dogs Thinking?
Cool.
Yeah, it's a good read. It's a good read. All right,
I'll be listening out.
let's listen to the song. I'm going to have to listen to it myself.
Good luck.
Okay, I can sing this. Yeah. When my father was young, a dog saved his life by leaping on a streak of snake. Decades later,
Bing Bong.
Yep.
Is it Vapor? Are you singing
Yeah,
Vapor?
it was Vapor.
Wow. Very
Yeah.
nice.
I'm so glad you got that because that was the only
Yeah.
melody I could sing off that song. Yeah. Nice. Yes, that
What
didn't go
was
for
the
too
lyrics?
long.
Yeah.
Was
That's,
it?
Yeah, I
Let's
kind of
hear that
dragged him
back.
out. When my yeah, it's pretty hectic. When my father was young, a dog saved his life by leaping on a striking snake. Decades later, I watched our overfed ginger cat mourn Dad's death, lying every day in the garage where he once worked, rubbing his whiskers against Dad's tools.
wow.
Oh my God.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it is, but it sounded good in song, didn't it? All right,
Well
let's do song number 2. This is also from one of these albums. Let's I'm also going to sing along with it. Here we go. Prehistoric puppy thought from Siberia.
Oh, ah.
I see. Oh, yeah. Yep, time.
Is it something sweet?
No, it's not. It's not.
Oh,
Is it
A prehistoric puppy thought from Siberia. I see from a frosting 28. Do I need to start again?
Nah, you're doing a good job. I just can't.
Here we go.
Oh, meow?
oh,
Yeah.
white trash.
Is it not Sugar Rush, is it?
Nah, Tahlia, what'd you say?
White trash millionaire.
White Trash Millionaire is correct. Yeah, sorry.
Yes, it is.
I butchered that. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
It was the part that I mentioned before, the
Yeah.
the tom drum and
Yeah,
freaking
not the...
gang.
Yeah.
You definitely nailed that for sure. Like that was pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't. All right, I'm gonna read from a new one. Let's do. No, that one's way too brutal. Okay, is carbon-free flying possible? Okay. Let's read about it, shall we? All right, this is from an album that we've done on the pod before, but I've kept it like a pretty big song. I don't even need the lyrics for this song. The song to sing along to. All right, here we go. One of the most dramatic impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic happened in the skies. They fell. Silent airports sat empty. Jetliners were mothballed.
Meow, meow, meow.
Desert. Brad?
Tidal waves down.
It's down.
Down by Blink-182.
It's down.
Oh,
So good.
Are
Such a
we
good
doing?
song.
Are
Nice.
we doing different songs now? Sorry, I thought we were
Sorry,
still
yeah,
on the
that was
album.
a-
Yeah,
wild
sorry.
card.
Yeah, that just that one. Just that one.
Just the one.
Oh,
Don't worry.
okay, cool. Fine.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Who won?
I think it was for through a tie.
Oh, was
I
it?
got none.
Oh, yeah,
I
it was a
just
three-way
lost.
tie. It was
Yeah.
too.
Everyone won. I lost.
Just you. Yeah.
Seems to be a common theme this week.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, nice work. That was
Yeah.
enjoyable. That was an enjoyable week of
Well done.
singing. I'm so glad it wasn't like, I don't know, last week. Who sung last week?
Adam,
What albums did we do last week?
you did a great job.
I can't remember what we did.
don't worry,
Akadaka.
Yeah, Akadaka. Oh no, that was a good week. That was a good week.
It's Brian
I'm cooking
Johnson.
it. We got one more segment left. It's called Two Truths and a Lie. All right. You got Brad?
Yep, I'm
Brad's
up this
got-
week. So
All
you got it?
Yeah. I'll quickly just run this one down. So
Yeah.
Brad's going to say 3 statements about the bands, or one band. I don't know what he's done, and then 2 are true, 1's a lie. We got to figure out which one's a lie. What do you got for us, Brad?
Yes. So yeah, here we go. 3 statements. All right, here we go. Number 1, the Sweet Tooth album art was shot on Sam's phone on March 2nd, 2020 at 12:08 p.m. Number 2, Michael Clifford of 5 Seconds of Summer started playing guitar because he was obsessed with Guitar Hero. Number 3, 5 Seconds of Summer used to have a stipulation where they would all comb their hair together before each show.
Oh, it's the last one. The last one's wrong. Is that right?
Yeah.
Because they didn't
Brush
comb
their
their
teeth.
hair,
No,
they
no.
brushed their teeth. Or did they comb their hair too?
We'll leave.
Oh, sorry. I didn't
No,
know
come
how-
on.
No, that's fine.
No.
No. We can. Yeah. That is. That's crazy.
Yes.
That was
Sorry,
just on some like forum. There was just like 50 awesome facts about 5 Seconds of Summer. And it's crazy that you picked out where I lied. I saw the fact that said they used to brush their teeth, and I changed it to comb their hair.
I was
We
going
And you
to
saw
as
say,
straight
well.
through it. That is
Yeah.
insane.
You can't.
Damn.
We're too good.
that's
That was the
so...
quickest ever for this segment. That was so quick.
Damn.
I was going to say, I thought the Mum Jeans, the album art was true because I remember they played in Australia and I knew it had to be recent, but it couldn't have been that.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
obviously the
right
past year.
before COVID hit, and they went straight back
Yeah.
home afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw them at the Cranker when they came to Adelaide. It was
Whoa.
such a dream. Like favorite venue, favorite band.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cranker,
So
eh?
good. Love the cranker.
So
They
good.
played
Some
they
butts
played
in
at
that photo.
Oh yeah.
There is
They-
but.
They played at the Hamilton Station Hotel in Newcastle. I don't know if you're familiar with that iconic venue, but which is crazy because they're like a big band and they played in this little 100
Yeah.
cap.
Pub.
Yeah, like legit pub.
Yeah,
I went.
Cranker's hell small as well, actually. Like
Yeah.
we,
Mm.
I'm
That's only
pretty
what, like
sure-
200 people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Like it's weird to think that we can't play Cranker anymore. It's so sad. We love the Cranker, but it's weird to think that we can't play it anymore. And Mum Jeans did. But to be fair, they're international, so
Yeah.
it's sick that they can even make it here and play a tour
Yeah.
here. That's
Exactly
so
right.
cool.
You
Come out to
strictly
Australia.
remember. You strictly play stadiums and
Yeah,
arenas.
don't settle for anything
Stadium,
less than
Yeah.
stadium rock band Teenage Joans.
nothing less than 70,000.
Minimum cap.
Debut album
Yeah.
tour. Freaking
Yeah.
ANZ Stadium.
Headline
ANZ
shows.
Stadium will bust.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
That's good
Wow.
shit. All right, we got
Dang.
one more thing left to do. We got to rate these albums out of 10, but we don't just rate them out of 10. We got to rate them out of 10. Summon. What for Mum Jeans? Maybe hippos.
10 hippos, yeah.
10
10
hippos on the
hippos.
same page there. What about Five Sauce?
We could do like $10 because they talk about money a lot on this
Money.
album.
$10.
There's a lot of
Yeah, they do.
$10.
Yeah. Out of $10.
10
a lot
bucks.
of broke
I like that.
references on there.
We go around. We do one album at a time. So we'll start with Five Sauce, and we don't do decimal points. So go big if you want.
So
Let's
we
kick
can't
it off.
do $8.50.
Can't do $8.50. No, you wouldn't
Damn.
get any change for that. You gotta be a whole dollar for this.
All right.
All right, Carly, you can kick it off then. Sounds good,
Oh.
feels good. Out of 10, $10.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say $10 personally.
Yes!
I think
Dang.
I just
Nice.
it's like songwriting amazing, lyricism amazing, production amazing, everything amazing. There's nothing. It's a no skip album for me. It's my favorite album ever. So I'm probably
Dang.
biased. but
Hell yeah.
$10.
I love to hear that.
No, that's what we want.
$10.
$10. All right, Talia, what about yourself?
I would go $7.
$7.
$7 because their first album that has my heart. That's my favorite.
Is that the one with She looked
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because when I listened to this, I thought that was this. Because I actually thought this was their first album, and then I was like, "Where's that song? Where's that song I know?"
Yeah.
So
I
I'll
think
have to
that
I'll
one,
have to revisit that.
the first album is just so iconic. Nothing stops it.
All right, Adam, are we just gonna skip you?
Yeah, maybe just skip me. I can just.
We'll give
I
you
can
the
say my
average.
mum, Jane.
We'll give you the
Yeah.
average for whatever. We'll average out the 4, and then that's
Okay.
your score.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Brad, what are you giving it?
Nice. I think the $7 feels pretty good. I think it does have that kind of, even though they do write their own songs, it does have that very big production, like record company sort of sound to it, which I'm not mad at. You can tell they're having a great time, and it's really infectious. You can hear how much fun they're having. But I think I'm just lean towards more of the rawer side of pop punk. So it's not my personal favorite sort of sound, but you can tell that you can see why people love it, and I did enjoy it at the end of the day. So yeah, 7 feels pretty good.
Sick.
$3 change, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go $6. $6. I know.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm going
that's
$6.
That is interesting.
I'm like, pop punk is like my genre for sure, and I'm like a sucker for good pop as well. And I don't know, I think there's a line in pop punk between like really catchy and fun, and then like kind of like generic and cringy. And I think it just tips over to like generic. I think it just tips over to generic. I know.
But it's got interludes, it's got strings. Like, who else is doing this rock symphony stuff? It's so. I thought it was a unique album. That's so sad.
So old and jaded, Will.
Yeah,
Should I just bump it up to a 10? Should I just bump it up to the one half strength beer that you'd get at the Foo Fighters concert at the stadium? One half strength $10 beer. No, I'm sticking with 6.
Yeah.
Sorry. But I did enjoy it. Like, I like this music. I just, as an album, I don't know. It's just not my bag. Not my bag. All right, I got to average out your score then. Oh, yeah, that's an easy average too. All right, let's do Mum Jeans out of 10 hippos. Tahlia, you can start on this one.
You know what? I want to say 11 hippos.
Wow.
11
11 hippos.
A lot of hippos in there.
All right,
So
I got to write
good.
this down. 11 hippos. All right, Carly, what are you giving it?
I reckon I might say 8 hippos.
Yeah.
I think it's like almost hits the spot, but there are just a few songs that I just can't get into for some reason. But like every other song is really good. Like they've got like a bunch of really, really good songs, and then the rest of the songs are very like average. So maybe am I too nice? An 8. I don't know. I'm gonna give it 8 hippos because the production's great. I love the trumpets. I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
And I love the lyricism. But then there's just like 3 or 4 songs that every time I listen to, I'm like, I'm bored. You know?
I feel like the the lyricism in Sweet and like our stuff is like a bit similar in like some of like the wordplay stuff that we use as well. I think it's kind of similar.
It's a bit scary actually. I was listening to it. There's one song, I think it's Tido Acid Trip, and it's like I've written a song that sounds almost exactly the same, and I wrote it like a year ago, and it sounds almost exactly the same. It's very scary.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They dipped
I'm like,
into
can't do it. Yeah, I can't do anything with it now. Sad.
Change the key. Here we are.
Yeah.
Adam, here we go. What are you giving it?
I'm gonna go 8. I think on this one. Did really, really like it. Probably a little bit more than Best Buds. There were just like a similar couple of problems that I had with the first one, whereas like when I started to look a little bit deeper, I kind of fell out of it a little bit maybe, but I still did really like it. Yeah, I think that they've definitely on a step in the right direction for sure. They're like picked it right up, and the production's great. Horns are great. And it's just really, really fun. So yeah, I'll give a fat 8.
Fat
8 hippos.
8 hippos. Brad?
I think I'm going to follow up Adam with an 8 hippos also. Yeah, I read on Genius that they wanted to make just like a fun like Animal State Blink style album, and I think they've really done that. Like just made a super catchy, heaps quite self-aware pop punk album, and even though it's not like Blink, not super like thought provoking, or not, it doesn't have that kind of like super deep level to it that bumps it up to as high sort of scores. It's still heaps fun, and I'm gonna continue listening to this album for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8.
Sick. I'm going to go 9, actually. I was like, so incredibly pleasantly surprised by this. I knew there would be like a few good hooks and riffs because that's what their other albums were, but I reckon like every song was good. Like every song delivered. And the flow and like the overall production is such a step up, and the songs just felt more, I don't know, just more enjoyable to listen to. And like, yeah, as we've all said, just fun. So yeah, easy 9. I also feel a bit dog about my 6. I'm going through the track listing. I'm going to bump my 5 sauce up to a 7 because it's not going to influence the score here.
Oh, listen to him.
Too late.
No, it's not. Sweet Tooth.
No, I
Friggin' big
think
win.
that's cheating.
Fine. I'll take it back to a 6. Fuck 5 sauce. Come on.
You're my number one
Whoa.
5 sauce fan I know as well.
Dude, you're
That's
just
crazy.
breaking.
I know as well.
You're breaking hearts every minute.
I know. Well, we should try and get this to like blow up on 5 seconds of summer Twitter, and then they'll get like heaps of listens
Yeah.
or some
Oh, no.
shit.
Oh,
Like how
No.
whenever they get played on Triple J, it's just like everyone retweets it. So I'm aiming for that kind of social media traction, if that's okay.
So-
Probably
You
not gonna
just said
After
5
your
sauce.
6.
You're gonna get cancelled, bro. You just said
Yeah, well,
five
hey,
sauce.
if they made it this far into the episode, let them cancel me. That's fine,
Yeah.
guys.
Say something crazy now that will get us to blow us up.
Don't put me on the spot. No, 5
Sorry,
sauce,
everyone.
you're cool. Come on the show, guys.
Yeah,
The band, that is. All right, well, I'm bumping that score back to a 6, a steady 6. 37 out of 50 for 5 sauce. Loses to Sweet Tooth. 43 out of 50.
Wow.
Bam. That's a big score. That's a big score.
For a good
Okay.
album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good album. I'm glad. Hey, we've done it. We've reached the end of the show. Tahlia Cahli, thanks so much for coming on. That was lots of fun.
Thanks
2
for
hours, that
having
was fun as
us.
well.
yeah. Thanks for having
Hell
us.
yeah.
That is
Pleasure.
more than okay for our Stadium Rock friends. I'm so excited to
Now,
Just say-
now,
I'm
you,
so
now
keen.
you got to get 5 sauce on to do Taste of Me.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
all 4 of them on, and I'll
Yeah.
tell them that I gave this album a 6 out of 10.
Uh-oh.
See what they
Yeah.
think.
They'll be like, dude,
Yeah.
Today-
this EP sucks, man. Why'd you get us on the show?
I don't know if you two
Maybe
know
so.
like their set list, but do you reckon they still play many of these songs live?
I know they still play, or actually, as of the new tour with their new like post calm stuff, I don't know, but they do play Jet Black Heart. They play, I think they play She's Kind of Hot, but I'm pretty sure they shorten it, and they play
Yeah.
Waste the Night, which is very interesting because that was like not a single, not really a fan favorite. They just play it. So interesting.
Cool.
But
Must be this
the
one
rest
that's,
they
yeah.
don't. Oh, and maybe San Francisco too, potentially, like acoustic. Depends
Yeah.
how they feel. But yeah,
San Fran. Yeah.
Yeah, strictly when they're in San Francisco.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
it. All right. Well, yeah, cool. All right. Well, yeah, thank you so much for coming on the show. Next week, we've had a late change, and it's going to be our first solo episode in like freaking forever. No guests,
yeah.
and we're doing. What are we doing? Kanye West. That's right. The first Kanye album. We're doing the College Dropout
Tabloids.
against.
And neck deep.
Yeah, next deep. At
Yeah.
last, the
I can't stop laughing
the
at next
matchup
week.
that everyone's been waiting for. Now we're doing it against Jay-Z, the Blueprint.
Should be fun.
We had the chance and we thought we'd do Kanye. There was a time like a year ago when I wanted to do a full Kanye month, just Kanye versus Kanye for 4 weeks straight. But we
Would have been.
we would have
intense.
ran
Been a
out
lot.
of things to talk about.
Yeah.
Probably not at the moment though. He's
Not right now.
Yeah.
Nah.
I think we've got heaps to talk about.
I think we'll be
Yeah.
sweet. Whoever's got 2 truths will be fine for next week. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So that'll be fun. All right. Yeah. So Kanye on the pod. Kanye's on the pod.
Kanye's coming.
Kanye's on the pod next week. And Jay-Z. Who would have thought it that this pod's blown up after the 5
Yeah.
seconds of summer Twitter blow up? Now we got Kanye and
No, it's
Jay-Z. on.
because it's because of the stadium rockers we've had on the pod.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
quick. It's
Yeah.
very quick
Gone to
rise.
the moon.
Yeah. Dave Grohl coming soon. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Tahlia Cahli, thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.